What's the best strategy for clothing brand with many variations, season, winter, and summer? Oh my goodness, yes. We deal with this all the time. It's absolutely painful. My goodness. So what I recommend is, I'm going to find the video here. I would recommend watching this. So this particular video right here, how to increase sales with the best variation ad strategy. We manage several large clothing brands and been, very successful with that. With variations, you want to be very specific with what you are advertising on. The other thing to keep in mind is stock issues. So stock's going to fluctuate all the time. You definitely want to keep on track of that. If your bestsellers are running out of stock, you need to be able to pivot. So that's going to tell you like the ad structure and campaign structure. Really extensive video. I'm not going to get into all of that. Go check that out. And then winter and summer, you want to be able to figure out the seasonality. So this is we recently updated our seasonality playbook, and I'm actually going to be doing a presentation for the $1 Billion Sellers, Kevin King's thing. I'm going to actually be talking exactly our case study on how we increased profit margins over 20 points through adjusting our seasonality strategy, which has been phenomenal for us. Basically, what you want to do is you want to be able to evaluate when that seasonal trend shows an uptick. So for example, with your winter clothing, and this actually is super difficult to hit in clothing, because oftentimes when that seasonality hits, meaning when consumers start purchasing more long sleeves versus short sleeves, is contingent on the weather that year. So that's painful. Right? Like if you have a really hot winter, you actually have less sales of your fleece long sleeves than the previous year when the winter was really cold. And when you have an increase in blizzards across the country, you all of a sudden see an uptick in jackets. Like, oh my goodness, it's bananas to keep on top of. But what you want to do is do your best to anticipate those upticks and try not to start aggressively advertising too soon. That's actually what we figured out, is if you aggressively advertise too soon, what you do is you actually damage your profitability. And so you want to be able to basically align with where you're being aggressive with the uptick in consumer behaviors. And then that will allow you to have profitability on your seasonal products. It requires a very deep analysis. So what we do is we pick the main products that we would like to do that analysis on, top 5, 10, etc. And then we'll make sure to align those ones, or you can kind of categorize them into, like, if you have a product that typically sells on the same keywords, you can kind of group those products to do the analysis. So creation, but yeah, clothing and seasonality, man, that is a fun one.